Hi everybody, welcome to the Astrology Chat for January 14th, 2024. So the keys for today are to allow yourself to be responsible with your dreams. And this includes taking actions that are going to support the long-term materialization and manifestation of your dreams. This could mean that you're going to have to take on some more responsibility. It can mean that you're going to have to make sacrifices or adjustments. Some of these adjustments may be abrupt or unexpected, but the energy of today is really helping you start the pattern of, or picking up the practice of, being able to make decisions not so much based on your emotions, but your ability to feel and empathize and also understand when something needs to change. And I say this because we have the moon in Pisces. The moon in Pisces is about dreams, about art, institutions. This is the last house of the zodiac. So there's accumulation of everything that you've known and experienced coming to this moment of like, okay, this is what I'm going to make happen, especially since we have Saturn in Pisces, which is bringing very much the energy of form and of structure and of modalities so that changes can be made. And today we have the moon in a conjunction to Saturn that really sets the tone for the day. And so emotionally, mentally, spiritually, you know what you need to do to make your dreams come true. When Saturn comes into the room, into the house of Pisces, some of those rose-colored glasses get dropped for reality, and not in the sense that you lose hope or lose dreams, but so that you can have a better understanding of what needs to happen to have those dreams come true, to make those hopes come true, and more importantly, so that those hopes and dreams can be reflective of your growth and support the growth, so you're not waiting for something that you wanted in the past, but addressing what is in front of you right now, allowing you to understand what doors are open and what doors are closed. And this energy is also amplified by the fact that we have Venus and Uranus in a energy that calls for adjustment, right? This is the quincunx energy that we have happening with Venus and with Uranus, means that there's going to be a bit of a wild card, right? Venus in Sagittarius likes to do what it wants to do. It likes to go where it wants to go. And Uranus, yes, and also wants to do this, but in Taurus, it's a bit more practical. And it's like, okay, we can have those short-term adventures and experiences, but what about these long-term changes that we've been called? What about these long-term desires? What about the universal message or the sparks of the universe that are lighting you to go in another direction? Are you willing to go? And Venus in Sagittarius is good for saying, yeah, you know what, I am going to go in this new direction. I am going to make these changes. It's going to be uncomfortable. It's going to feel a little weird, but I'm going to do it anyway. Especially when we also have the moon in sextile to both Mars and Jupiter. And this is an energy of courage, right? Mars in Capricorn, remember, likes to be strategic. It likes to bring changes to tradition. It likes to change form. It likes to solidify its desires and back them up with actions. And so there is going to be a bit more courage in the air today. And don't just use this energy for today. Like, let it be the blueprint of how you're moving forward, and especially what you practice during this Mars and Capricorn transits that are going to take you long term. And then again, we have another earth energy coming into play with Jupiter, making a sextile to the moon that is also saying, like, you can make changes, you can go further. There's like, even though it's a water moon, there's a lot of stabilizing energy here with Uranus in Taurus, with Saturn in Capricorn, with Mars in Capricorn, with Uranus also in Taurus. There's a lot of like, you can dream and you can feel, but you can also do, right? Your feelings don't have to dictate, but you also do have to be honest, especially with that Venus-Uranus energy. It'll make you very aware of what relationships are just over. You know, throughout this whole year, in one way or another, the universe is going to really remind you about the writing on the wall, about your relationships with other people, about your own center of self and what you're doing for yourself so that you can truly show up in a life that's authentic. And brings about the big dreams that you have, and even the smaller dreams of healing and trusting in yourself, so that you can make the right steps and make steps on faith and make steps on intuition and make steps that are in line with your higher healing and with your growth. And so the more that you allow this to happen, the more courage you're going to develop. Courage isn't something you just have. It's something that you develop, especially when we have Venus also coming into a trine with the North Node. You want to do the work to become who you want to become and who you're meant to become. And even if you stop believing in yourself, the universe hasn't. So collaborate, co-create, and take a risk. I love you guys so much, and I'll see you tomorrow.